This video will expose the big secret and motive behind the Connect PNG program. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Did we say it was not a good program? We like the program. The program is a good program. But the program itself needs to be, there are certain steps that need to be followed. Legislation is there. Are they following the laws that were enacted by Parliament? The answer is no. And so we need to really look at the trust accounts. Have they established the trust accounts? Have they put the board together? These are questions that need to be answered. The program itself is going, like you said, it's going into Menyamya. I worked in that part of the country, and I know the country there needs the road services. But we need to do things correctly. If you cannot do things correctly and properly, then something is wrong.
Opposition Leader Douglas Tomuriesa clarified that the Connect PNG program is good. However, he noted that the program requires proper implementation to succeed. There are specific steps and legal requirements that need to be followed, and although legislation is in place, he questioned whether the laws enacted by Parliament are being adhered to. According to him, the answer is a big no. Tomuriesa raised concerns about necessary administrative actions, such as the establishment of trust accounts and the formation of a governing board. He highlighted the importance of addressing these questions, as they are critical to the program's success.
You need to fix those pertaining issues first, those issues that are affecting the program. And that is where we are coming from. We need to look at the contractors as well. You need to look at everything that is in there, in that package, okay, to make it truly workable and legally workable. That is where we're coming from.
The program doesn't only cost hundreds of millions of taxpayers' money to build, but also considering the costs of maintaining these infrastructures is a bigger concern. The government need to understand that the roads built by this program is an investment for this country, but knowing which investments is healthy for the economy and which is not is very important. The government mustn't take advantage of this and dump in money for the sake of their own benefit. Not all roads in Connect PNG program is categorized as economical roads. Some are built under the order of the government ministers to link their own homes and villages rather than for the benefit of the whole people. Now, while those ministers using Connect PNG to link their homes and villages and tribes to the outside world, they cause another issue called Urbanization Drift by migrating most of their people from their rural villages to be with them in the cities to support their egoistic political campaigns and causing more problems in the cities.
I'll comment to what Owl is saying. Now, the Connect PNG program, I think there were a couple of programs in Works Department. One of those, I think Sepuka will remember, will be the link or economic corridor roads. As previously as they were labeled. Now these were roads like the currently missing link. These are economical roads. Now if you do evaluations like cost-benefit analysis or socio-economical mapping of those roads, this road unlocks economic potentials, unlocked and trapped within those areas. Like Karamui, which is about the biggest district, it's about 2/3 of Simbu province is Karamui. And arable land is there. You need to access the land and all these things. So there are roads that are classified as economic corridor roads, which will unlock our economical capabilities. Now, and there are roads who are just pet projects for members and ministers and whoever, but they don't lead to any tangible or economic corridor, but just placed in there. So one issue you need to recognize is that one, if you contract a road for say 200 or 300 million, now in the budget you just put 20 million. How long will it take to build a road for, which you are costing at 300 million and every year you put 20 million? It'll take you 10, 15, 20 years to build one road. So that's the reality of budgeting for roads now. Number two, once you complete that road to Maramuni, what's the maintenance plan to keep that road? That's another into millions as well. Now where's that maintenance plan budget? How are we going to budget? Because the roads are not going to last forever. Like member for Wawari said, PNG and got very terrain, the toughest terrains in the world. Rain come but broke overnight. Who's going to fix it? You are using millions to build those roads. Who's going to fix it? Is there economic activity happening in there so it can be self-sustaining? The road can be maintained. So while you are linking the country, the issue is the maintenance plan. Nightmare trying to just keep these roads you are building for 400 million, 300 million. Where's that maintenance plan to service and keep those roads? Because it's one thing, as you said, to make the people happy. Palango must finish, next day heavy rain come, they are complaining again. Because the road, you cannot keep it in its state. Now, number two, when you're connecting PNG, what's the plan for urbanization? Because if you connect PNG, everyone will come to Mosby. They want to see Mosby. You can't stop it. People will come. If you unlock the Southern Islands Gulf Road, everyone will come. Poponeta, Kamosemlo, Abound are coming to Port Mosby. You can't stop people from moving in their own country. What's your plan to the urbanization plan, the city plan, to keep the people within the city? If you cannot manage Mosby, how are you going to manage PNG when they are connected to Mosby? Now that's the nightmare there. Law and order issues there. All these other prevailing issues in Mitoke. If you don't fix them and you link in PNG, you have a melting point of all these people from every tribe and nation congregating in major centers without a plan and no jobs. And all these other issues stuff, law and order stuff. You are just building melting points for people to come and just ethnic clashes every day. So if you connect PNG to where? And what's your plan to deal with the cities? Like Mosby, NCDC, does it have complete control of Mosby now? We're having some issues. Do they have control over Mosby? Mosby now is getting, clean now. They're still selling everywhere. What's happening in Mosby? And you want to connect PNG. So are you going to connect it for the right reasons or the wrong reasons? And then we realize that, over the line comes Mosby. Now Mosby is just 2-3 million people and we cannot control. And you imagine if, last time we had Black Wednesday. Imagine if you had 3 or 4 million people connected by ConnectPNG into Mosby and it happens. Everything wiped out. So that's a nightmare government is to answer these realities. What's your maintenance plan? And you are linking them to major cities. Where's the jobs they going to come in excess? So people will be happy. One piece you're right. Road come. But it's a nightmare. Rain will come every day. There will be wear and tear. And how are you going to maintain this road so that smile doesn't fade for 1 month and next month cut off? No. For as long as the road can stay.
While the program is expanding into much-needed areas like Menyamya, Tomuriesa insisted that proper procedures must be observed. If the implementation is flawed, it signals underlying issues that must be resolved first within the government. Member for Finchofen, Honorable Member Rainbow Peta also stressed further into that by stating the need to assess the contractor system and all other components within the program package to ensure it operates efficiently and within legal bounds. After all, the so-called Connect PNG program may sound like a big achievement in linking Papua New Guinea. However, we must also ask carefully, is the program really for the benefit of Papua New Guineans? Or is it a plan implemented for the gains of an individual?